Hi everyone, Eyal Amir here, and welcome to my course on producing guitars outside the box. And I was always fascinated by the guitar, even though I'm playing the keys, because I grew up listening to a lot of rock music, the Beatles and Deep Purple and Queen, and all these bands were known for their guitar tones, and these were always the most dominant parts, whether it was the rhythm parts or the solos. Even when I started writing music, I was always more focused on writing great guitar riffs, or what I hoped would be great guitar riffs. And I felt like that was more of the foundation of the music that I was listening to and that I wanted to create, much more than the keys. In my opinion, guitars are pretty much the instrument of the 20th century, because something about that instrument and all the enormous possibilities that you can get with it, whether it's the playing, the technique, the rhythm, the tone, something about this instrument represents for me the tool that I want to use to create music that's emotional. And a lot of the music that I would write, and again, even though this is my instrument and I'm very fond of it, but there's something to be told on the emotion that needs to be said with the guitar. And the guitar can come in different shapes and different forms, and a guitar can be clean with lots of chorus and be this 80s vibe, and a guitar can have a wah-wah with a distortion pedal and have this 70s classic vibe, and the guitar can also be this modern guitar and play these heavy metal style riffs, and the guitar is just a whole world on its own. Even in electronic music you hear a lot of guitars these days, and it's become this something that's fascinating and kind of infinite with what you can do with it. And working with many guitar players throughout these years, I discovered that there's so much I don't know about the instrument, and there still is, because this instrument is very physical. There's the strings involved, so there's the tuning involved, and then there's also the type of pickups and the type of electronics and the type of guitars and the type of amps and the type of pedals, and there's so much that you can learn about making tones with the guitar. And I'm always looking for new tones that I can incorporate in my music, more ideas and more riffs. And for me, all those little licks that I pick up maybe from hearing a record or maybe from a guitar player that would explain something to me are invaluable to everything I do, because I don't own those things naturally. I need someone to explain them to me. And because my vocabulary comes from a different world, from this keyboard world or from the computer writing world or composing world, I find that this is what helps make my music maybe more alive or maybe more real for me. I wrote a new instrumental tune that's also attached to this course. And in this song, I really tried to use the guitar and the possibilities and the ideas of guitar as an inspiration for the creation of the tune. I was really trying to make a complete tune and not just a solo section or something like that, but mostly using the guitar as both the lead and rhythm instrument. And throughout this course and in the following tutorials, I'm going to break down many of the different techniques that I was using and kind of explain to you my inspiration and the techniques behind each of those concepts and each of those textures for a guitar. Also in this course, I'm going to have Alon Tamir, who's the amazing guitar player who played all the tracks on the song. And he's going to help me break down not just the idea behind things, but also shed some light on the mechanics behind it and what's possible, what's not possible, what's preferable. All these things that people like me who don't have the feeling of the instrument on their hands need to know to produce a better song. So enjoy the rest of the course, and let's begin!